I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's press on to page 41 of the Grade 3 Discovering Music Theory workbook, and we continue with the exercise regarding intervals. And so let's have a look at exercise 5. So we need to create the intervals required here given by the names. So let's just look at exercise 5A as a little bit of a refresher. So we know, first of all, the thing we need to think about is the key signature. So A flat major would have a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. So we need to bear that in mind. Now we're counting from our tonic, and the first job is to get the interval. So just get the number of the interval first, counting 1, 2, 3. So it's A, B, C. Of course it's A flat, but it's A something, B something, C something. It must be a C. Now A flat major has B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. The C is unaffected. That's already within the key signature. That is a major third already. Now, the perfect fifth, we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we know that A flat major should have E flats, so that's that. And then the seventh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the G is the seventh, next door to the eighth, back to the tonic home, as it were. Now here, that's not affected. The key signature doesn't apply to G, so that's already within the major scale. So that's that nicely completed. And then let's look at a minor scale now. So we're looking at intervals within a minor scale. So we know that C minor is related to E flat major, which has B flats, E flats, A flats. And so our first job is to get the sixth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's an A of some sort. And we can count that from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you can just write out the degrees of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And so we know that A is a sixth, A of some sort. However, it needs to be an A flat because C minor has A flats. And we can sort of double check that because we know that C major does not have A flats, it's no flats at all. And so that would be a major sixth and then a minor sixth as a semitone smaller. And so we can see that that's a minor sixth, and that is confirmed by the key signature there. So you can look at it in two ways there. So here is top C, and so D is the second. So here is the ledger line for the C, A, B, C, and then D is one step up. So we've got that sorted, and we know that C to D is a major second. It's all well within the key signature, and it's the same whether it's a major or a minor scale. That first to the second is always a major full tone. So that's done. And then a perfect octave, we just need to find C 8 notes higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the space. There's the C that we've just been looking at. There's our perfect octave. So do perhaps now press pause and try these remaining few exercises, C, D, E and F. So I'm hoping you've had a go of that. Let's check these through together. So G major has a key signature of F sharps. So way down in the bass clef we need to count a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to this second line, G, A, B, C. A perfect fourth doesn't need any further attention. It's there, we sorted. The key signatures doesn't apply. Now then, here's G an octave higher. We want to go 1, 2, 3. There's the B, G, A, B. There's our third. And again, F sharp is the key signature. That's not appropriate here. It's just a B natural. That's well within the key signature. So there's our major third. Now then, let's look at this one. We're an octave higher again, jumping up the G's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the second ledger line. So there's our E. And we can see that we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our sixth. And it's F sharps in the key signature. That's not affected. That's already a major 6. So that's all done. Let's look at this next one, F sharp minor. And it's related to A major, which has F sharps, C sharps, G sharps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes us to C. And we know it should be a C sharp. So F sharp to C sharp is a perfect fifth. And that does make perfect sense if you think, well, F to C is a perfect fifth. So F sharp to C sharp, parallel movement, we can see that's also a perfect fifth. It's just good to look at things from different viewpoints, I think. So first of all, we need to just get the third. So 1, 2, 3 takes us to an A, F, G, A. Now, F sharp minor, the A is not affected by the key signature, and so that is already a minor third. And again, so that's it, that's job done. However, just to get a little bit more educational value, let's look at this. So we know that F to A, 1, 2, 3, if we were starting with F as our tonic, that's a major third. And then because the bottom note has been raised, actually we can see that's made the interval smaller, and so that's our minor third. Just looking at it from another viewpoint, just to kind of jiggle around with these intervals and see how these semitone intervals affect the relationship of the intervals. And so that's that, just a little bit of a digress there. So now the seventh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 takes us to the E, and that makes sense because that's the 7 next door to the tonic. So C, D, E. Now at present, let's just think about this. This is at the moment within the minor scale key signature. So we've gone from F sharp to E, that's within the minor. However, we need it to be the major, and the 7th degree of the scale in the minor form, say for example the harmonic minor or ascending melodic minor, is raised, and so that becomes E sharp, and a major 7th is greater than a minor 7th, so we need to raise that to make it major. At present it's minor, it's in that minor system, and we need to make it bigger, so we need to raise that. Let's continue on to E. So we know that B flat major has a key signature of B flats and E flats. And so our fourth, B, C, D, E, takes us to an E, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know it should be an E flat. We need to apply the key signature. So that's that. So let's get the 7th first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the G, A is the 7th, and that makes sense because next door note will then take us home to the 8th. And B flat major has a key signature of B flats and E flats, so the A can stay as it is, nothing needs to change, that's already a major 7th. And then if this is a B flat, the next door note will be C something, so there is our C, and that's within the key signature, that doesn't need changing, and we can double check that because we can see that B flat to C is a full tone, and so we know that that's a major 2nd. The key signature tells us that also. And then finally we have F minor here, which we know is related to A flat major, which has a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. So our first job is to get just the interval. So a sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the D. There's the sixth, 5 is the C, D is the sixth. And we know that F minor must have D flats. There we go. And let's think about that again. That's job done, but let's just think about that. F major would have D natural, wouldn't it? F minor, it's a smaller interval. We've made it lesser. So just coming at it from a different angle, just to get another look at how these major, minor, greater, lesser intervals work. However, the key signature's done that thinking for us. A fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes us to C, and that's not affected by the key signature, so that's that. And then a seventh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 takes us to E, and we know that it should be E flat to fit in with the minor key signature. So that's that. We just get another quick little practice. So I think it would be really helpful to you if you just go ahead and try this. There is nothing new here at all. We're looking at melodic intervals. That's when they become one after another, which is exactly what we've been doing here. It's just that now it really is within the context of a melody, but there's nothing new at all. We are counting from our tonic each time. The lower note is always considered the tonic, and we're in B minor. We know that because we're always counting from B in these examples. And B minor has a key signature of 2 sharps, F sharps and C sharps, and the A sharp tells us it's a minor key, not D major. That tells us we're in B minor. There's our raised 7th. And so long as you remember that you are in B minor, and here's your key signature, that kind of is everything you need. Remember, the first job is to count which number interval, and then you can decide if it's major or minor. So I'm hoping that you've had a go of this. So first of all, we're counting from B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a sixth of some sort, and we have from a B to a G. And that's not affected by the key signature, and it's well within the minor scale. Everything is as it should be. It's a minor sixth. So here we have a 1, 2, 3. It's a third of some sort. That's half the job done. And again, it's not affected by the key signature in terms of, everything as it should be. There's nothing extra. We don't need to change anything. It's well within this minor scale pattern. So there we go. It's a minor third. For the most part, it's just the major second that doesn't quite fit that pattern, isn't it? Which is in the major and the minor scale. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a 7th. And then, now B minor has F sharps and C sharps. However, this has been made greater because we've gone from B to A, which is within that minor scale pattern, and then we've had an A sharp, which has been raised. And so we've actually gone from minor to major, and that raised 7th creates a major interval because we've made it bigger. And so because that's been raised by a sharp, that becomes a major 7th. And then here we have 1, 2, a second. And although it's in a minor scale, because it's a full step, that is our major second interval. We don't come across minor seconds in this grade. A full tone is a major second. So that's the one that perhaps just needs a little bit of extra thought. However, that's that exercise completed. That's that page completed. That's the chapter completed. I do agree it's quite a tough chapter. Don't worry, we will get some more examples on this, and I suggest that we perhaps just let this settle for a bit, perhaps go over again any sections that you weren't too comfortable with, and then just give it a little bit of a rest, and we can come back to it again and we'll get some more practice on this later in the exam questions. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.